across one of Africa's most beautiful coastlines. The Novo Nordisk 113 Shujaa Triathlon brought together over 230 participants to swim, bike, and run across Diani and the larger Kwale County. Designed to test every triathlete's physical, mental, and emotional strength, the 113 Shujaa Triathlon offered 3 race categories, namely the Sprint Triathlon, the Olympic Triathlon, and the revered Middle Distance Triathlon. With an early morning start, the triathletes, both young and old, came together on the white sandy beaches of Diani with a mix of nerves, anxiety, grit, and smiles as they towed the start line, with the stage set for Kenya's hottest and fastest triathlon. The event saw the sprint triathletes take on a 750-meter swim, 20-kilometer cycle, and 5-kilometer run. They were followed by the Olympic triathletes who took on a 1,500-meter swim, 40-kilometer cycle, and a 10-kilometer run, while the middle distance triathletes took on a 1,500-meter swim, 90-kilometer cycle, and a 21.5-kilometer run. The triathletes from across East Africa battled the elements, each other, and their internal voices as they sought the much-desired, but sometimes elusive crown of Kenya's triathlon Shujaa. From ocean waves during the swim, head and crosswinds while they cycled, and hot and humid conditions on the run, the 113 Shujaa Triathlon took no prisoners and lived up to its reputation as the one race that humbles you. With a desire to retain her crown as the overall winner of the 113 Shujaa Triathlon, Berber Cromer, a seasoned triathlete, gave it her all despite the conditions.
As we started the swim, it was quite choppy. I thought the conditions were harder than, for instance, last year. I've done this now 2 times before. But yeah, also the water was quite warm. So I was just trying to keep it slow or not go too hard, focus on my technique, make sure I have a strong pull, keep sighting so that I don't swim too much. The bike is my thing. I love being on the bike, and so that was going really well. I think I caught up on sort of the guys in front of me very quickly, and started putting time into them. So at the turnaround, I was also keeping an eye on how much time did I have on them. And it seemed like I was doing well and gaining more and more time. And I was estimating that I would have about 15 minutes of a lead coming off the bike. The run was hot. I was cooking and really struggling like the first few kilometers. And it became a bit of a battle. But I saw that I still had a good lead on the guys. And I did, the math in my head, and I knew, okay, if I just keep doing run, walk, but keep running at regular intervals, I'm actually going to be able to stay ahead of them. And so that's what I did. And then I passed the finish line, first woman, but also first overall.
Nicknamed the Kenyan triathlete, Aaron Mazini, the winner of the men's category in the middle distance triathlon, took to the start line with one goal in mind: go hard or go home, as he sought to retain his coveted crown from last year.
The swim was a bit off because at the last minute it was wetsuit illegal, so anyway I lost my advantage. But so I had to change the mode, so I got out of the water a little bit later than expected. The bike now ended up having to chase the whole pack, so working to the front was difficult. And I finally took the number 1 male at the turning point here, just a few kilometers into transition. And then we got on the run, and then I felt the heat. So now I had to change strategy, a little bit of mind games. I know Samuel is going to be watching this. There's a little bit of mind games. We got out of transition at the same time, chasing each other. That was it. That was a breakdown, but the heat was something else. Yeah. Shujaa 113 is one of the toughest races I've ever done. I've done it 3 times. It's my favorite for the calendar because it's on home ground. I get to race with my friends, guys we train with. And yeah, it is short of Rwanda. This one is one of the hardest up there.
The Olympic triathlon saw a battle for the ages between two upcoming triathlon powerhouses, Megan Irungu and Marvin Mbutura, as they battled for the crown of fastest on the day.
My race experience for today, I'll start with the swim. 1500 meter swim, so that was 2 loops. And my main goal was to beat the tide. The tide was going out and that was my main goal. And I was the first out of the water. The bike was the best part of this course the entire time. My average was good. And for the longest time I was alone and I really was trying to see how far I would go before Baba overtakes me. The run was just hard. It was hard, but I finished it and here we are.
If I was to break down the triathlon experience for this time, for those who don't know, it was my first individual triathlon. I've done team triathlons before, but this was my first ever individual triathlon. For the swim, I think I was pretty scared because I've never swum in the ocean before. So it was really scary, to be honest. At first, where you can't see anything, but I think later on I was able to start seeing the ground, start seeing the floor a bit 6-7 meters away, and I definitely got confidence in the swim. The Shujaa race is known for being tough, that's very true. Where I hit my dark place was definitely during the bike. At around 35-36 kilometers, it really got pretty tough for the run. As soon as I transitioned, I was feeling as weak as can be. I was really tired. I don't know what to say. Knowing I had 10 kilometers to go, I was really tired. But as I was going, I noticed I couldn't see anybody ahead of me. By the turning point, I saw three guys ahead of me. That was Hannah and two guys. When I felt like I think I could beat those 2 guys, but Hannah was just too far for me to get to her. But yeah, came in second. I passed the 2 guys on the way back. I'm pretty happy with the results.
With a growing triathlon community in Kenya, the 113 Shujaa Triathlon also saw teams of 3 take on the event, with each individual taking on one discipline, that is the swim, bike, or the run. The close to 20 teams showcased camaraderie and the growth of the sport locally, a testament that triathlon is not just a sport for the select few, but for anyone willing to try. The 113 Shujaa Triathlon also played host to amazing partners such as Novo Nordisk, who offered groundbreaking education and testing on diabetes to all participants at the event. They were joined by Tether, a cryptocurrency company, Ectolife Relief Spray, Tramigo East Africa, Amara Skincare, Diving the Crab, Wilfreight Express Cargo, ORS Kenya, Equell Water, Rubis Kenya, Tropical Heat, not forgetting our lovely hosts Nomads Beach Restaurant, Hibiscus Homes and Apartments, and Alamanda Boutique Hostel.
In Novo Nordisk, our purpose is to defeat diabetes and other serious chronic diseases. And a lot of these are, of course, there are different risk factors, but being active, healthy and engaging in one lifestyle can really reduce the risk of some of these diseases. So we were very happy to partner. We were also very happy that we had our tent. We had a lot of people being screened with random blood glucose the last couple of days. And we're very happy that we can also give some advice and try to educate people a bit more about diabetes, because it's one of those diseases where the awareness in general is not as good as it could be. The feedback, of course, has been a bit mixed depending on what kind of results people are getting, but I think in general people appreciate the awareness, and they appreciate to learn a little bit about what it is and take that feedback back home.
Tether is the issuer of the USDT, which is a digital version of the dollar that's available, transparent, fast, efficient. And when we look at events like the Shujaa Triathlon, it shows us the ability to be an enduring and stable counterpart that we value.
My name is Sheila Onyagambere. I come from Hako Industries under Amara. And yes, I am here in sunny Diani for the 113 Shujaa Triathlon. we have come as a grooming partner. So we were coming in with our shower gel, with our deo, with our lotion, because we know after you do the triathlon, you need to relax and reset. And then the good thing about it also is the fact that we have these things, and it was in each goodie bag. So seeing people coming out of the shower feeling a bit relaxed is what, as a grooming partner, gives us a lot of peace.
My name is Julia Laxo, and I'm the CEO of Thermica Africa. We connect moving assets across the continent. We offer peace of mind, and basically we work in the world of IoT and IoT connectivity.
With a beachside prize-giving ceremony, the triathletes, spectators, and partners were all smiles, hugs, and high fives as they traded war stories decked out in their well-earned finishers t-shirts and medals from East Africa's only middle-distance triathlon. The close of the 113 Shujaa Triathlon marked the end of the Team Tri-Fit race calendar for the year 2025, one that was filled with events for both young and old. Over the last 10 years, Team Tri-Fit has focused on raising the profile and participation of individuals in triathlon across Kenya through structured training programs, events, and strategic partnerships that have seen event attendance go from 40 in 2016 to 230 plus in 2025, while training over 300 individuals over the same time period. With a growing fitness-conscious populace, it is without a doubt that triathlon is set to impact the country positively for years to come, and we at Team Tri-Fit will keep trying one swim, one bike, and one run at a time, because a TTF triathlon is not just a sport, but a way of life.